Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys, so I have one play for you guys today. In Masterclass, I have 3 additional plays, all player props. Just wasn't a ton of value out there today. And again, if there's no value, guys, we're not going to stretch. We're not going to overreach trying to find value. The games we do have, we like, and there's no sense overreaching. So yesterday, guys, it was a good and bad day in a sense. So overall for the day, guys, we went 5-2 yesterday in Masterclass, but on the free pick side of things, you guys definitely got the short end of the stick, finishing 0-1 with a push. The loss was a half unit play on Mets and Phillies, and I was way off, way off with that one. But overall for the day, we had a good day for full card. Yesterday, guys, again, I came right out in Masterclass video yesterday and said that Seattle game was a trap line. Like I posted on Facebook. It was a trap line. Bottom line, it was a trap line. It's so funny to me, like when I talk about trap lines, I've been doing this for 16 years, coming up on 17 years professionally now. I talk about trap lines and like, it's funny. It's like people who have been probably betting for 6 months will tell me, oh, there's no such thing as trap line. That's a myth. Really, it's a myth. So you look, yesterday I said bottom line, guys, that Yankees line, didn't that Yankees line look funny? Didn't it speak to you and say, wow, that's really good value. Let's bet the Yankees. No thanks. We took Seattle a plus 130 for a full unit. Got that one. As our esteemed colleague and awesome viewer, Eric, pointed out to me yesterday, I went back and looked because like I track obviously all the stats and stuff. I don't look at like trends, but he said over the last 150 games in Masterclass, we're hitting 62%. So 62% over the last 150 games, which is phenomenal. Again, I'm not expecting us to continue to beat Billy Walters totals by that much. So, again, we are doing very, very well. August, I don't know. I love August. And even the tail end of July was not bad. The beginning of July, not so much. All right, guys. So the play I do have for you guys, I was gonna flip this around. I was just gonna give out a little player prop today because it's not very busy. But I decided to give you guys a baseball play. It's a 2-unit play. Okay, I like the play. I wanted to give it out because yesterday, again, free picks, guys. You did get a little bit of the short end of the stick there. Although, again, over the past 4 days, we're 9-2, and one of those losses was a half unit play, and that's in free picks. So we've still been rocking and rolling. I just felt bad on a day where we go 5-2. We hit a nice dog. I think we win another dog yesterday? I thought I had another dog. I don't know. Anyways, oh yeah, plus 100. That's fine. We did win that one. Okay, so I've got myself sidetracked. Anyways, on a day we're on 5-2, guys. I would have hoped that I could at least be able to pick a couple of those games as winners for free picks. So I'll give you guys a 2-unit play today. Masterclass, guys. I have 3 additional player props in Masterclass. If you guys have not been following along with the player props we've been crushing this year. So hopefully we keep that trend going. If you're interested in Masterclass, by the way, benderwins.com, guys. Go to the website. It's $99 a month. Works out to like $3 a day. Gets you my full card every single day, plus all the Masterclass educational videos. And as I mentioned before, we do have a Masterclass educational video coming out. Hopefully in the next little while. I don't have a firm date yet. I'm putting a fair amount into this. So All right, guys. So without further ado, let's get cracking on today's only game. So Miami and San Diego. Okay, Miami, San Diego. It's going to be 67 degrees there tonight, so a little bit on the cooler side. You got a 4 to 6 mile an hour wind blowing in from left field. Now with the wind conditions here at Petco Park, I went through. I had time today, so I dove even deeper into all of these games, especially when I was getting frustrated, like not being able to find value in a lot of these games. But the wind conditions at Petco Park, guys, I went through how it's going to affect basically each individual aspect of it. And we're going to see a decrease in almost every single offensive category except for one. See a minor slight increase in home runs. And it's only minor. We're talking about a 2 to 3% increase versus the norm. But all the other numbers will be down, okay? Base hits, doubles, triples, etc. That's all going to be down. And so what this comes down to is basically, can these pitchers keep people off base, okay? I mean, and can they limit home runs with their pitching talent, okay? I mean, if they limit home runs with their pitching talent, it's going to be very, very hard for these teams to manufacture runs playing good old-fashioned baseball. Just, put them on, knock them in. That's going to be hard to do. So the runs they need to manufacture are probably going to be off home runs. Now, if the home runs they're hitting are solo shots, what's our lean have to be? Well, it's got to be the under, right? So I'm going to break this down a little bit further for you guys. So there's a reverse line move on this game, guys, but it's mine. So you can't really factor too much in because this is what I like on this side. So you can't say, oh, well, there's steam as well. Sure. Or a reverse line move, it registers that way. But look, okay, so here's the play, guys, and then I'm going to break it down a little bit further. We're going to go 2 units under 7.5 minus 115. Okay, Miami, San Diego, 2 units, 7.5 minus 115. Now let's talk a little bit more here really quickly. If you're still watching, you're still here to learn. If you haven't turned it off to go through your picking. Anyways, okay, so let's look at again why we like this play a little bit further. Okay, so we talked about how we want to keep home runs down. We want to keep runners off base. Well, look, Joe Musgrove is great at doing that at home, okay? And I have another little factor people don't look into all the time, but first I'm going to talk about him at home, okay? So Joe Musgrove, guys, great at home. He's got a 2.52 ERA with a whip under 1, 0.99 whip, an opponent batting average under 200, okay? So he's doing what he has to do. Now, the few times that Joe's been roughed up this year, it's been at night. It's been during the day. It's like those day games he pitches. Night games, on the other hand, great ERA, guys, at 236. Yeah. ERA of 236. On the flip side of the mound, guys, Zach Thompson has been really good on the road. His biggest issue, he doesn't get that much offensive production from his team, which Miami does struggle to produce runs. But Zach Thompson, a 1.06 whip on the road. So if we look at his 1.06 whip, and let's take a whip of overall of 1.1 or 1.3, that's going to keep runners off base, right? It's going to keep runners off base. And we look at Joe Musgrove again, insane whip, under 1 at home. So it's going to keep runners off base, which brings me back to the point that, if they're going to try to get this game to go over, if you're going to get the 8 runs, where's it going to come from? Okay. You got to get runners on base and you got to hit the long ball. I think both these guys can do a decent enough job of preventing the long ball. So look, it boils down to, do we believe that there's going to be a couple 2-run or 3-run shots, those big innings that happen to kill us? I don't believe so in this game, guys. I like the under. Money distribution as a side note here, guys, 53% of bets, 59% of money, okay? 43% of bets, 59% of money, okay? 43% of bets, 59% of money. So it's a nice looking money distribution. It's a clear indicator that there's other sharp bets on this game, okay? That there's wise guy money in the game. At the end of the day, is it perfect? No, we'd like to see a contrarian play. We always want to see contrarian, right? But it's a definite indicator that, the under is the side to be on, guys. It's a decent enough breakdown. If these pitchers show up, at 95% of what they're capable of, this should be an easy under. Really what we have to hope for is that the pitchers go deep. Look, the other thing we factor in, okay, a lot of things to think about. Build the story, build the game in your mind, okay? It's 67 degrees, okay? If these pitchers are pitching in Arizona or something and it's 107 degrees outside, I know they play indoors in Arizona, but anyway, if it's 107 degrees, do you think these pitchers are going deep into the game? No, it's 67 degrees. Could they get 7 innings out of these guys and just a couple bullpen innings? Sure they could. Okay, that's what we need. We need to play the pitchers to have a good game, keep the ball on the ground, don't give up the long ball, don't give up walks, and we should get it done. 2 unit play, guys. Miami, San Diego under 7.5. Okay, thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day.